Hey, single, saved, and celibate, and worth the wait. Ladies, this is Bonnie Lehue, and this is Nighttime Reflections. I have my grandkids. I'm sitting on my porch, and this is one of my favorite places to sit. And it's dark, and it's cool out here, and we have Bike Week here in Ohio. So I took my grandkids downtown to see the bike rally, which is always real exciting. They love it to see all the motorcycles. And they spent the night with me last night. They wore me out. Had to break up a few fights, referee. But I took them home, and my house is either full of laughter or they're arguing. They're kids, they're siblings. What are you going to do? I mean, but my house is always noisy. They have music playing. They've got the gang going. They're running in and out. Granny, can you feed me? Granny, what do you got to eat? I'm hungry. Can I have a popsicle? Whatever. They're always in and out, talking, asking for something. And they drive me, even though I adore them. And nobody on earth adores their grandkids more than me. They tire me out. And sometimes they get on my last nerve. But when they go home, it always seems so quiet here. I mean, it's like the quiet speaks louder than words. Can you hear the crickets? I don't know if you can hear them, but I love the sound of crickets. But I'm a sentimental person. I hate the last day of summer when we go back to school. I hate the last day of Christmas vacation. I love to spend time with the people I love. And that is my suggestion to you, even if you don't have a mate. Is there anyone you love? Spend time with them. If you can't see them because they live in a different state or something, call them, talk to your loved ones. Because life is too short to wait to be happy till you meet someone you've never met. How ridiculous to wait to be happy. Be happy now. It's quiet out here. And I'm not going to lie, sometimes I don't like it. And this is a weird thing, but I always, people dream of different things. Sometimes women dream of men that will buy them jewelry and diamonds and wine them and dine them and take them on trips. And don't get me wrong, I'd like all those things. Don't get me wrong, I would. But one of the things I always wanted was somebody to sit on the porch at night in the summer and talk to me. Because I love sitting out here. And I don't have anyone to sit with me anymore. I'm going to have to invite people. Sometimes I invite a friend over or something to sit here and talk. But when we were kids in the summertime, that's what we did. My dad would sit out on the porch, and in the evening, the whole family would sit out there. We'd either be at my house or my aunt's, and we would talk till late at night and eat ice cream on the porch. And it was a gathering place, and I loved sitting around in the evening talking. And when my kids were little, I would sit on the porch, and they would play in the front yard under the street light. And you don't see kids doing that a lot anymore. They're watching TV and they're playing video games and they're on their phones. They're not playing in the front yards anymore, and I think we're missing something. But now that I'm older and there's no kids playing in my front yard and the world is changing, my dad is gone and my brothers have moved to other states, so it's just me. I always wished he'd like to sit on the porch and talk. And he'd like to walk, because I love to walk. Everybody's got something that they ask God for. Ask God for somebody who loves Him more than He loves you. Ask Him for somebody who can pray for you and pray with you and lay hands on you, and not in an ungodly way, but in a godly way, and pray for you and encourage you, and you do the same for Him. Ask God for that kind of relationship. Ask God for a provider who believes in the old-fashioned way that the man is the provider, because that's what the Bible says. Ask God for somebody who treats you like a lady and not a lush. Ask God for a miracle, because He is a miracle working God. And I believe God works scenarios up so that you end up, He doesn't force anything on you, but I believe He can orchestrate meetings. Somebody can cross your path that you never dreamed, and they never dreamed they'd pass yours. See, somebody's looking for someone like you. They really are. And all it takes is one day. What a difference a day makes. 24 little hours. One day you'll be single, and the next day you'll be married. And if you do it the right way, then you won't be divorced. My pastor always says when people get divorced, it's because one or both people don't want to obey God. Him and his wife have been married for 40 years, and they are best friends. They love one another, and they respect and honor one another, and they enjoy each other's company greatly. She is blown away by his revelation of the Word almost daily. And he with her likewise. Love is when they're with you to the very end, and they take the machine off of you, and you go on to glory, and they're holding your hand. That's what love is. Love is not going to a motel. Love is not putting his hands in your pants. That's not love. So this is my nighttime talk. If it helps anybody, if you're up late on this Saturday night and you feel alone, you're not alone. You're not the only one that feels that way. I feel a little that way now. But I promise you that I will not curse my God and die, because He has an answer. Enjoy the life God gave you right now, and don't wait until you meet somebody that you've never met to be happy. Because happiness is an inside job. Blessings. Take it from Miss Bonnie.